tonight. From Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Throwing now is Allen. Being chased out left. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he'll get this up to about the 40. And, Charles, we get a look here at the key inactives, and I tell you what, a big list for being this early in the season.
If there's any silver lining at all, you're hoping you can get these guys back, and now you'll play well down the stretch with them. But what you're also hoping is that the guys who have to play for them, the next man up mentality kicks in, and those guys take care of business. Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Here's 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So after the INT, it's Brady. Steps away to his left.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Dancing to his left. And Brady able to get down as he picks up a 1st.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. From midfield, here's Brady. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the 1st. They get him to the ground at the 37. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. On now is the field goal team. Here's the Raiders. We'll try for 3. This from 54 yards away. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
From just shy of midfield, Allen. This is taken in by Chad Williams.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll give to Hunt here on the option. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
They'll give to Hunt here on the option. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right.
And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
To the air, Allen. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. Brady now to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw is Brady. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Brady. Forced out to his left. Touchdown Raiders. That's caught. Travis Kelsey, 28 yards, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point.
And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Allen going to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's James. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon. And it's 2nd down. Now Allen. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Finding Herndon here on the completion. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Chris Herndon. 48 yards. And the Ravens are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Rosas good with the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. That throw by Brady incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Now Brady. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a footer. So, plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football.
So the challenge does not sway the official's decision. Spot of the football going to remain right where it is. And Brady able to get down as he picks up a first. Now Brady. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. To throw, it's Brady. Gets this one to use check. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs, one where as a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him because he's awfully physical with the ball in his hands. 12 touchdowns on the ground last year after 7 as a rookie, and he was a 1,000-yard rusher in each of his first 2 seasons. Wouldn't surprise me with enough touches, he could easily crack the 1,500-yard mark.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the...
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Brandon, would you say they went from agony to elation in just a few quick seconds on that play?
Probably thought they were about to give it up in the red zone and then touchdown.
Yeah, there is absolutely no way that they drew it up and said this is the way it's supposed to be done. It just happened.
But the end will justify the means. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
There for the tackle, Jacob Martin. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen. James has got it. Complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw, it's Allen. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's James. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Allen going to try and throw on third down. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. And he's taken down inside the 30.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Play action. Now it's Allen.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. An important play right here. 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And again, it's Allen. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they move this all the way down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Allen off the play fake. Rolling to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Josh Allen. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, though. He's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out and made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing him all sorts of trouble.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. To throw is Brady.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Brady to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now Brady. Wide open receiver complete. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 21-14. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays.
And it's capped off by the late touchdown. It's a 7-point lead here in the final minute of the game. Here's Richie James on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. Well, his arm strength, never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And they'll indeed take a knee. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And they will take a knee here. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Yeah, interesting. Back in their own territory. Now we'll see what transpires. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Las Vegas, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the New York Giants. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. On first down, Brady. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Buying time to his left. And Brady able to get down as he picks up a first.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. From the 39, Brady. A check down here for Henry. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. On 2nd and 10, Brady. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Again, they'll throw with Brady. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. After the sack on first down, Brady. Henry's got it out on the left side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Butker's kick here is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a toss right to Barkley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On third down, Ryan. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. And the Giants send out their punter now. Back deep, Antonio Brown. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Brady. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They've given up a... few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Throw left side, complete. That's Henry. And he gets it down to the 32. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. He completes it to Henry. And down inside the 15 he goes. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Complete. It's Henry. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Oh, look at this. Down on the field still. That's Derrick Henry, the running back. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive.
5-3, their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them. And number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team. And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted.
Picked off near the 42. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Brady's throw here complete to Kelsey.
And all the way down to the 7-yard line. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Touchdown! Derrick Henry. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Butker on for the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
New York ready to go again offensively.
And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
To Barkley on the check down. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he goes out right around the 39.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Again, Ryan.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
That's caught out left by Perriman. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now Brown. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Chase Edmonds going to take it from his end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
No.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And some room to maneuver. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Valentine now from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. A first down carry for Barkley, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now it's Ryan. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Ryan. And his pass incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Ryan to throw. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. Touchdown, Giants. Chase Claypool. His his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Valentine now from the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And that will be incomplete as well.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They run with Barkley on first down, and he gets about 5 out of it.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
From the 17, Ryan looking middle, and it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Yeah, the Giants are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Ryan. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. So a little extra time to ponder this third and goal as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. And he's got his big tight end here. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
Valentine now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Now a throw here to his running back. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. From the 25 on second down, Brady. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Steps away to his left and caught by Henry. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Now Brady again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Brady going to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Henry. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Again, it's Brady. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. He finds his man, complete. It's Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, is intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Back to throw, Brady. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on fourth down. They'll run. It's Henry.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the fourth quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.